Tariq, you have to make sense of a lot of this, man. Now, recently, Andrew Tate got banned. Now I call you the godfather of the manosphere red pill, where the art of the Mackin, bro, was definitely like influential in a lot of these talking points and spaces that we currently have right now from Andrew Tate, Sneeko, and everybody else. Now, when you see Andrew Tate get banned first, what's your reaction to people getting banned for simply giving an opinion? And do you believe is there any instance where deplatforming would be okay?
Now, I heard about him getting banned. What exactly was the official reason for him getting banned?
They said that he broke their policy on dangerous individual/organization. So they're saying just his opinions and ideology is very dangerous to like the social construct. Like, for example, there were teachers coming out and saying that these like kids are now going back to school and quoting him and being, I guess, real mean to like their female peers, right? So they're saying that just his opinions is like really dangerous, and like his rhetoric is dangerous.
Okay. Now, I don't really listen to. I heard of him, but I don't listen to him. Now, I'm not big on deplatforming people like that because I'm a big First Amendment person. If I think we should all give our opinions. If it does get malicious, if certain groups are being marginalized. Because I've heard all types of different things, and this is why I like to hear for myself. Some people were saying that he was kind of promoting rape or something like that.
So what he said was, and he was on like this panel, and he said women can avoid getting raped by doing certain things, and they're saying he's pretty much putting the blame on women.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when you start getting into that, in the Me Too era, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're on a wave right now, that whole Me Too crowd. So you got to be very careful about saying stuff like that. But again, I'm not a big person on them deplatforming people. I think people should speak their opinion unless they're just being malicious and targeting specific people on some BS. But I'm a First Amendment person, man.
What groups would you say is okay to deplatform? Now, there's like the right wingers, right? There's there's like Ben Shapiro, but then it gets deeper though. There's right wingers, and then there's just outright KKK members.
Yeah.
So would you be in favor of deplatforming the right wingers, or would they have to step over the line to go into some other shit?
Well, the thing is, man, some of those people, when you see that they're getting into a lot of this dangerous alt-right type of rhetoric and they're using these code words, now that's something that you might have to kind of pull back on and push the button on them. Because they let these white supremacists get on Twitter, they let them get on YouTube and use all of these code words and set up all of these rallies. And then when somebody gets killed, they're like, oh my God, we didn't know. Yeah, we've been warning you about these guys. Because my thing is, us black content creators, they're always dinging our pages. The minute we call out white supremacy, all of a sudden the page is not monetized. They took the video down. They had an age restriction on it. So anytime we do something, we get hit. I just got visited by the FBI.
Really?
Yeah, last week, I think.
Why?
Last week, yeah. They started asking me questions about a person who shot up a subway in New York. The person followed me on Twitter. So they're asking me, did I know the guy? Did he email me? So they're asking me little silly stuff like that. So the minute a black person does something, they're hitting up everybody's house.
I seen that, yeah.
You dig?
Yeah.
So yeah, they don't do that to these white supremacists. The only time they start getting into their business is when they done shot up 20 damn people. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So yeah, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
No, and you even spoke on that, because I think you did like a live stream, I believe, a few days ago.
Yeah.
On how the Twitter misinformation, like check down, can affect black folks. Yeah. So can you just speak on that?
Oh yeah. Twitter now, they have something where they're going to crack down on voter misinformation.
Yeah.
Because they see that voter turnout with black people is real low now. Because we're not getting anything. We're looking at the politicians and we're like, hey man, if you don't give us some tangibles in the form of reparations, preferably, we're just not going to vote for you. We're not doing this symbolic stuff. We're not going to be on some, oh, y'all got a black Supreme Court judge. That's symbolic. We ain't doing that.
Not enough.
We need some tangibles. And they're doing some market research and they see the voter turnout is going to be very low now. So what they're going to do is start to target black people who are calling out the political structure and possibly banning their pages or dinging their pages for telling the truth about the electoral process, meaning we have to get something. And if we tell the truth about it, they're going to punish us. So we got to be very codified with what we talk about now.
Man, now Biden just gave the streets $10,000 off that student loan.
Mhm.
Is that enough to win back the?
No, because that's another lift all program. And they do this little Jedi mind trick. They'll say, hey, look, guys, we're going to do something for black people. We just forgave student debt, and many of you black folks have student debt. So you can't say we didn't do anything for black people. No, you did that for everybody. Yeah. The race gap and the racial wealth gap is still here. Blacks on the bottom, other groups on top. That's what the problem is. So what they like to do is lift everybody up. So the gap is still there. We're up, but the gap is still there. So lifting everybody up don't change the wealth gap. We have to be compensated specifically as foundational Black Americans because we were specifically targeted for demonetization. You understand? Yeah. So they have to chip us off very specifically.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. Appreciate y'all.